Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. I am the leader, the creator, the designer, the architect of the very first platform in history to ever advocate for the eradication of colorism, darkism, and dark skin discrimination. I am effectively the leader of the darkism and colorism movements. Without me, nobody online will be talking about colorism or dark skin or darkism because they did not care until I brought the issue to social media and made it an issue. And then other people, hold on, y'all, give me a second. Thanks for bearing with me. So, as I was stating, nobody cared to talk about dark skin or colorism until after they heard me do it. I was the first person to come online with a platform to speak on colorism. I started this platform in the year 1998 when, again, no one cared to talk about colorism as a platform. The only person that I will ever give respect that comes closest to me and that did not copy or plagiarize from me is a woman named Cola Booth. The rest do not matter because anybody you hear in 2020 talking about colorism, talking about dark skin, they've plagiarized my work. And I'm going to say it until the day I leave this earth because it's the truth. And I want to say thank you, a special thank you to the truthful, honest, ethical people that don't lie and that are not following the bandwagon and that know that Rashida Strober is the reason for colorism, people talking about colorism on social media and darkism on social media. The people that know that I actually created the very first platform in history. The people that know that I didn't just, that you can't say that you created the platform by just talking about colorism to your friends over here or talking about colorism to your mama. That doesn't count. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I created the very first platform in history specifically for the eradication of colorism and darkism. Let me say it again. I created the first platform in history specifically for the eradication of colorism and darkism. Prove me wrong. In order to prove me wrong, you would have to show factually with evidence that another person created a platform specifically for the eradication of colorism and dark skin discrimination. To date, not a soul has been able to do that. Hiram Owens, my debate fee starts at $10,000. I will not debate with anyone regarding this topic or speak to anyone regarding my creation of the first platform in history to eradicate to fight for the eradication of colorism and dark skin discrimination if you don't have a minimum of $10,000. Now, the platform that I created is called Dark Skin Activism. Dark Skin Activism, created in the year 1998. And no platform of the same brand precedes it. Again, no person to date has been able to refute what I'm saying, because it's impossible, because the platform doesn't exist prior to mine. All facts. With that being said, I speak about any and all things concerning darkism and colorism because I'm the first to do it. I created this lane, and I've been doing this way before there was a YouTube. Let us be clear. We're going to understand this today before I even continue. Way before there was YouTube, way before anybody online started talking about colorism. I'm not impressed, because I already know where the origins of the discussion comes from, and it comes from Rashida Strober. All facts. Again, Hiram Owens, I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. You're going to pay me if you want to debate me regarding this topic. If you don't want to pay to debate me or talk to me regarding my creation of dark skin activism, then I'm not going to talk to you. It's that simple. If you don't like it, then that's your issue. And if you continue to come onto my platform to try to antagonize me, which you don't have to be here to do that, I will go ahead and I'll just simply block you from commenting, because I've answered your question. There's no law that says that I have to speak to anyone. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of anybody that's coming on here disagreeing. I don't have time for you. You can just go. You can be anywhere you choose on YouTube. You don't have to be on my platform and listen to me talk about how I created the first platform to fight for colorism. If I want to talk about it all day, I will. That's my choice. It's your choice not to be here. If I want to speak about creating the first platform in history to eradicate colorism and darkism and how people plagiarize me, that's my choice. There's nothing you can do about it. Actually, there is. You can leave. You choose to be here to hear me speak on it. That's your choice. That says more about you than it does about me, because I'm going to keep saying the same thing until I drop dead. And I'm going to write about it in a book, which I've already done. The book is called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, The Rashida Strober Story. I said Inventing Dark Skin Activism, The Rashida Strober Story. And I'll be the lone holdout. I don't care. I'll be over here all by myself in a corner saying the same thing, because I'm standing on the truth. And there's nothing that anybody could do about it. You're not going to change me. I'm not going to not say it. I'm going to go harder. I am the first person in recorded history to create a platform for the eradication of colorism. And that platform is called Dark Skin Activism, created in the year 1998. And anyone speaking on colorism and dark skin is plagiarizing me. Facts. You don't like it? I don't care. That's your problem. I'll say it again, loud and clear, for the person in the back to hear. You can leave. You can dismiss yourself. I'm not going to lose no sleep. And I'm going to wake up, do another video, and say the same thing again as my introduction. Now that we clearly understand that I created this platform and that others speaking on it have stolen and ripped off and plagiarized my work, now I will move on, because I'm ready to. Hi, Jonas. So those of you that follow my work know that I am a longtime vegan. And by the way, if you want to make a contribution, those that support me in everything I do, and you know that I've been ripped off and stolen from, you can go to my Cash App, $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashidalala. Or you can go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, and make a contribution. And everyone should be making a contribution. You've listened to my content for free for years. Some of you have ripped it off. You should have no problem making a contribution for all the things that you have learned from me, and a lot of people have exploited me. You should have no problem making a contribution. $Rashidalala is the Cash App, and icecreamladydream@yahoo.com is the PayPal. Many of you know that I am a longtime vegan. Before that, I was a vegetarian. And one thing about me is I don't follow trends like that. One thing I noticed is that same thing with dark skin activism. A lot of people who had no idea about speaking, they didn't have the idea to talk about their dark skin. They didn't do it. It's a fact. Before me as a platform. Once they saw me doing it and came to my channel, started ripping off my channel, my ideas, my books, and started doing it. The same thing happened with the vegan world. Now, the only difference here is I think it's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing, because this is regarding people's health. It's a difference, a big difference. You know, this is regarding people changing their diet to live healthier lives. So I understand that. But that's why I want to pay homage and respect to the vegans that paved the way. And one thing about me, like I said, I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I don't just jump on stuff because I see it online. I've been living this life for years, before there was social media. And if you've really been following me, you know how I got introduced to the vegetarian and the vegan lifestyle. It really came as a result of Black men. Shout out to the dark-skinned Black men that have been in my life that introduced me to the vegetarian and the vegan lifestyle, because that's where it really came from. I was dating Black men. One was from the Caribbean, actually two from the Caribbean, who were either vegetarians or vegans. And they introduced me and acclimated me to the lifestyle. And this was before social media. So now it's like, I see all these people, they vegan. Okay, I'll see you. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're vegan. But I have a special and profound respect for the people that could do it in secret. And they didn't have to, broadcast it all over the place and go, "Ooh, I'm a vegan." Because for many years, I never said to people that I was vegan. This is my lifestyle. I didn't say nothing. I just live it. This is what I do. It's almost like in the Bible, it says you fast in secret. You don't have to go out and let everybody know, "Hey, I'm fasting," to get attention. That's kind of what people are doing right now with veganism. They're saying, "Hey, I'm vegan," because it's the popular thing to do, not necessarily because it's in their heart and their soul. Some of them it is. I'm not going to say everybody. But I know that the people that was longtime vegans, like the ones I met and was introduced to before there was social media, I know they real, because there was no YouTube to hop on and holler about being vegan. These people really living the lifestyle, like Iron Man, for example. Iron Man, there's a video, I interviewed Iron Man on my channel like years ago, probably like 5 years ago. It's somewhere on my channel. If you go back and look, and you can see my interview with my ex-boyfriend, Iron Man. Like, this dude lived that life for real. Long dreadlocks, nice and cut, slim, no fat on his body, none of that. Grow his own garden. You ain't gonna find no traces of meat in there. He didn't cheat, none of that. The real deal. That's why I don't really follow too many of these people. I don't follow them. I gotta make sure you legit, because you could just be jumping, just like with dark skin activism. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people have copied Rashida Strober with the colorism thing. They're not legit. They're fakes. They jumped on my bandwagon when I came onto social media. They saw me. They didn't say, "Well, I got this information from Rashida Strober. This isn't my original thought process." They stole, copied, and watered it down. Same thing with the vegans. So that's why I have to find the authentic people, the real people. I don't want the fakes. I don't want the watered down. I don't want the processed food. Just to use a vegan analogy, I don't want the processed food. Give me the plant-based. Give me the plant-based. You can keep your soy burgers, your imitation hamburgers. I don't want that. I'm good. Give me some whole plant food, some potatoes, some rutabaga, some kale. That's the best. You understand? So one of the people that I have an enormous amount of respect for, because this woman has been, I believe she has been vegan, and y'all can feel free to correct me if you know who she is, dark-skinned Annette Larkins. Dark-skinned Annette Larkins. And these are my opinions on Annette Larkins. I don't know her personally. She doesn't know me, not that I know of. These are my opinions. She's been on the Steve Harvey show. She's been on, all over YouTube. She is like the real deal, not that fake watered down stuff. See, these people that's hopping on YouTube now talking about they vegan and raw vegan. Okay, I'm glad for them. But I would rather follow the people that's been in the game for years, because I know they're real, and I know that they've been through all the ups and downs, and they really know. Just like me, I'm the creator of dark skin activism. I'm the leader of the colorism, darkism movement. No matter what anybody says, they can hate, they can be jealous, they can lie. You can say whatever you want to say out of your mouth about me. I could care less. You cannot change the facts. I built this movement from the ground up, and people plagiarized and stole, and people are mad because I'm calling them out, and I will not bow. One thing I will never do is bow to anybody, because I know I'm right. And that's why people get mad. They get mad at you when you won't kiss their ass, when you won't bow down to them. But Rashida Strober never does that. So Annette Larkins is one of the people that I respect, because she has been in the thing with being a raw vegan, you have to really look at a person over a long span of time. And I like to look at the older people that's been a vegan in their youth, and they continue to be a vegan as they get older, because that's where you can see if it's working. That's the point. That's how you know it's real. That's the thing. Just like with dark skin activism, I'm still here. I ain't never veered off of my mission. That's how you know who's real. If you're still in the game, you stay in the game. I started the game. I invented the game. I'm still here. Never fell off. Through all the hardships, through all the beat downs I've taken, everything I take, I'm still here. Ain't going nowhere. That's how you can tell a real vegan and if it works. So Annette Larkins is not only a vegan, she's a raw vegan, meaning she doesn't eat cooked food. Okay, she eats raw, plant-based diet. And she's been a raw vegan. Y'all need to go make sure y'all check her out, because I think she is phenomenal. She's been a raw vegan for a long time, over 30 years, I believe. And this woman is the picture of, I think she might have mentioned being sick like one time. And it was just like something very minor. She's been in the game for years. Shout out to Karen Calabrese as well. She light skinned, but I follow Karen Calabrese too, because she's been in the game for, I believe, somewhere around 20, 25, 30 years as well. And see, those are the ones you want to follow. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to follow the people that's just new to the game, because if they stay on it, you can look at the gains, you can kind of gauge where you might be if you stick to this diet. So you can still follow those people. But to me, the best examples to look at is the people that's been in it from, like I said, starting in their youth, and then you go all the way down until they're older. And that's how you know. If that person is, I think she's around very close to 80. If you see that person that's claiming to be a raw vegan, or a vegan even, because the vegans that aren't necessarily healthy, the vegans are not, because vegans can still be junk food vegans. That's why I said the raw vegans are more superior to me, because they're eating plant-based. They're not, eating like Doritos, that's vegan, or Oreo cookies, that's vegan. They're not eating that kind of stuff. They're eating fruits and vegetables that come from the earth. I respect them a lot more. So, you know, if you see a person getting sick, and I'm not saying that a raw vegan can't get sick, but they shouldn't be like in their 80s and being like in a nursing home and just with all types of diseases. That shouldn't happen if you're a raw vegan. That's why I follow Annette Larkins, because this lady has a proven track record of being in the game for years and aging as a raw vegan. Understand me clearly. She's dark skinned, beautiful skin. She has a track record of aging. You can be young and be a raw vegan and look good because you're young. To me, that doesn't hold as much weight. And shout out to the young raw vegans now. Don't get it twisted. I respect y'all. But I think that's easy because you're young, and when you're young, you should look good. You shouldn't look run down and beat down. You shouldn't. That's a part of youth. But when you are an older person, like you get to Annette Larkins' age, and you look like that. This lady is almost 80, looking every bit of, I don't know, I would put her around 45, 50-ish. With nice, smooth, dark skin. She's not overweight, nice and slim. That right there means more to me than a younger person being a raw vegan. Because again, time is telling whether or not the raw vegan thing is working for you. Your health and how you look. That's what you got to go off of. You must go off of, and that's what I go off of. Y'all can call it vain. I don't care. Because you're going vegan mainly for health benefits. But let's face it, if you're doing it the right way, you should have flawless skin. Your skin should look good. You should not be overweight. You should physically look good. And one thing I can say about Karen Calabrese, she's light skinned, and Annette Larkins, both of them are very beautiful. They have great skin. They're not overweight. They're slender. So that, and they're in good health. That's how you could tell. So I personally want to just commend, and again, I don't know Annette Larkins. This is just my own personal views and how I see her in terms of dark skin activism. She is an example of how a dark-skinned woman can work within the confines of darkism, in a world full of darkism, so where you can take care of your body, your mind, and your soul, and you can use food to do it. Okay? I want to be like Annette Larkins. I only been in this game. I was vegetarian first for years. Then I switched to vegan. So I've been vegan for almost 10 years now. Okay, 10 years, 2 more years, it'll be 10 years that I've been vegan. I'm not raw vegan, which is the high priestess of veganism. And that's why I admire her so much, because she has the discipline to say, I'm not going to eat all this horrendous food. I mean, it really is absolutely disgusting when you start to think about it, y'all. The stuff that they put in the food, and I know people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. I know y'all don't want to hear about how bad your diet is. I know. But I'm only telling y'all the truth. And if you do your own research, you're going to find out that everything I'm saying is true. Smoking cigarettes, dark-skinned people should never do. I ain't never smoked a day in my life. Doing drugs, dark-skinned people should never do. Never did drugs a day in my life. Drinking alcohol, dark-skinned people shouldn't do. I've never been a person to drink alcohol. I probably had wine. The last time I had wine, red wine, which is the good stuff for you anyway, it's probably been over 3 years. I'm just not an alcohol drinker, because I like for my body to be clean and pure. Dark-skinned people should clean their colon. Dark-skinned people should work out, should exercise. Dark-skinned people should drink green tea. These are all the things that I do. Take care of yourself, because we need it in a world that's filled with darkism. And it's just another tool. Veganism is another tool. I'm not saying that it's like the end all that be all. That is not what I'm saying. But you, trust me, you're making it 10 times worse on yourself when you go out there and you gorge and you become overweight, this dark-skinned person that's overweight, obese, and then you end up with health problems, and then you go into the healthcare system and you face darkism. And you see how the problems could compound. Whereas if you're a dark-skinned person and you live in a plant-based lifestyle and it's heavily raw vegan, or if you have the courage to go raw vegan, you just make it easier to face the challenges of life because you're healthy. When you're healthy, that saying your health is your wealth is true. And I don't like cliches, but that's a good cliche. That's a real cliche that is actually practical and true. Your health is your wealth. Okay. Hey, Tehran, your health is your wealth. Let me read what Jonah said. You said, I'm trying to change my eating habits. Also, I wanted to help my mom too with her diet. She is on several pills and I want her off. Nothing is wrong with being vegan. People are haters. And you know what, Jonas? I've actually helped people get off medication. I've done it before. Again, this is something I didn't ever really share it because it's just, this is my lifestyle. Sometimes when you do something like you brush your teeth, you don't get up and talk about it. Or you get up and take a bath. You don't get up and go on YouTube and talk about, oh, I took a bath today. You don't do that. So that's just how I felt with veganism. This is what I do. I get up, eat my little food, drink my juices, my plant-based juices. This is what I do. I didn't think about it, but now I'm starting to share with you guys more because people want me to share. Yeah, so I was able to help at least 2 people come off medication, but then they relapsed because they went back to the standard American diet. So I'm here to tell you that, yes, Tehran, I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely possible that your mom can get off the pills that she's on if she, in fact, switches to a vegan diet. I've seen it. I've helped people do it before. I know what I'm talking about. I speak from experience. Again, I ain't watched nobody videos and copied them like people have done with me with dark skin activism. Everything I say is my practical life experience that I actually done. And it takes discipline, though. You got to have commitment. You can't just be like, I'm going to do it and then change your mind. And people do fall off now. Don't think I don't understand that. Don't think I don't. That's not what I'm saying. You're welcome, Daryl Phil. Shout out to you. Much love to you, my brother, my dark-skinned brother. You know, people fall off. I fell off when I was going into vegetarianism, especially. I fell off. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying make a commitment to yourself, because it ain't about me at the end of the day. It's really about you. You know, it's about you. And I know that there's a lot of dark-skinned people that's grappling with mental health issues and things like that. And that's grappling with weight problems, and that's grappling with life in general. And I can tell you that there are so many things in the vegan diet that can actually help you with these things. Let's look up, one of my favorites is avocado. Let me tell y'all, avocado is like, avocado for me is like the holy grail for me. Avocados have something in them called tryptophan and potassium and magnesium and all these wonderful things that, let me share my screen with you guys, that will make you feel so good physically and mentally. I feel like you should eat an avocado every day, and I do. It's avocado season down here, and I go around picking avocados off the tree. Like, I'm not letting that fruit, it's a fruit, go to waste. 20 health benefits of avocado. Let's take a look at this. Man, avocado is like, I got about 6 avocados in here right now. I'm gonna have one of them for dinner tonight because I had to wait for them to ripen. Avocados. Avocado is a nutrient powerhouse. Avocados come from a tree called Persia americana that originates from Mexico a few millennia ago. There are different types of avocados that vary from shape. Let's see. Consuming 150 grams of it will give you 240 calories, 0 cholesterol, 11 milligrams of sodium, 13 grams of carbs, vitamin K, 26%, vitamin C, 17%, potassium, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin E. Look at this. Not to mention the tryptophan. Let's keep going. They might even talk about the tryptophan. Carotenoids. Avocados contain carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin that are beneficial to our eyes and lowers the risk of age-related eye conditions. Persiniones A and B. These antioxidants help prevent various forms of cancer and inflammation. Look at this. Manohelptules. This is a type of sugar found in avocado that is claimed to help control blood sugar levels. Avocado is rich in carotenoids, a type of antioxidant. Combine it with healthy fat will help improve the absorption properties of these antioxidants. Helps with weight management. Full of healthy monosaturated fats. Lowers bad cholesterol. Great source of vitamin C and K. Fights infections. Improves blood flow. Great for your cardiovascular system. Potassium. Loaded with potassium. Oh, I'm big on potassium. Avocado is a good source of potassium, and it makes it a great food to improve heart health. Maintaining a healthy inflammation response also assists your heart health. Okay? Low on sugar. Avocados are higher in potassium than bananas, which bananas I do love. Bananas are my friend. Make bananas your friend. That's another plant that I'm just like literally obsessed with, my bananas. So yeah, avocados, great for the eyes, supports beautiful skin, a great source of fiber. Yes, this is a great, you don't have to take laxatives so much like if you on plants. And one thing about avocado, I can tell you, it is a great source of fiber. Wonderful for expecting mothers. Liver cleanser, improves bone health, may help to prevent cancer. Oh my God. Let's look at avocados. We will be here all day talking about the health benefits of avocados, y'all. All day long. Go out and get y'all some avocados. I would tell you to have an avocado every day. Let's see. Avocados and so there it is. Avocados and tryptophan. Let's look at that. Tryptophan is the precursor to serotonin, which is our feel-good chemical. It also has folate and omega-3 in it. Okay, so tryptophan is basically it's like serotonin, just makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, improves your mood. This natural food, think about that, y'all. Get you some avocado. I'm trying to tell you. And being dark skinned and the way that people could treat you in this world, listen, it can cause depression and sadness. That's why I advocate for a raw vegan diet. Look up tryptophan. You'll see that it is a natural antioxidant that is in our beautiful, lovely green avocado. Okay. Another, man, I might be here all day talking about, these are just some of the foods that I eat, y'all. I'm a big fan of sunflower seeds. Okay, I put sunflower seeds in my salad. Okay, sunflower seeds are my friends. I'm like, look at that. They are so good, y'all. Try them in some salad. They're so good and they're so good for you. And let's see, let's go look at some of the benefits. Cardiovascular health, lowers cholesterol, supports digestion, bone health, beneficial for the nerves, mental health, anti-inflammatory, source of antioxidants, delicious nutty flavor, stress buster. And back to the let me go back to the bananas, because one thing I want to say about the bananas, let's talk about the bananas benefits. The bananas, I remember I saw Annette Larkins make a banana milkshake. I saw her do this on YouTube. I want to say about, I think that was the first time that I got introduced to her as a raw vegan, not a vegan, a raw vegan, right? And I was like, wow. And I went and started making banana milkshakes. I have some banana milk in my refrigerator right now. I got some delicious banana milk. Yes, you can get banana milk. I bought the banana milk at the store. I did not make the banana milk. But yeah, y'all, I love bananas. Bananas, they increase your energy. Yes, if you're going to work out, if you're going to run, if you're going to do whatever type of sport that you want to do, go and get you some bananas, honey, because I'm telling you right now, they will give you a lot of energy, cures heartburn, ulcers, skin conditions, reduces stress. I want to say thank you to Annette Larkins, because of her, one of the staples in my plant-based diet is bananas, because of Annette Larkins. It's probably been around 8-9 years ago. I seen her make this banana shake. I don't know if she still got it on her channel, but I saw it and I never forgot it. And she talked about, y'all see how these bananas, how light they are? Y'all see that? Yes, she is Atlanta Angel 84. Y'all see how, I'm gonna answer your question, James King. You said, what is raw vegan? Y'all see how light the bananas are? They don't have the most nutrients in them when they're this light. They have to be like very ripened bananas. That's when they have the most nutrients in it. They have to look like this. Very ripe bananas. Watch this. This is how they're supposed to look. This is when they're, give me a second, y'all. This is when they are the most nutrient rich, like when they look like this. And guess who I found this out from? Annette Larkins. Dark skin Annette Larkins. I'll never forget it. I got a lot of gratitude towards her because I learned a lot about raw veganism from her. And somebody said, let's see, James King said, what's a raw vegan? A raw vegan is somebody that does not eat cooked food, that they eat raw fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. They do not eat cooked processed food. That is a raw vegan. And yes, y'all go do your own research. You don't have to take my word for it. You don't. Please go do your own research. I always encourage that. But I promise you, you're probably going to find that what I'm saying is true. So what I do with my bananas, and I used to eat I remember back in the day growing up, I would eat my bananas like this. And my mama would throw the bananas out if they looked like this. She would throw them out. Now I would like, no, you can't throw out that banana. No. Nah. People come to my house, look at me like I'm crazy. You don't throw that banana out. Because I take that banana, and this is what I do. You peel it. This is how I do it, because I learned this from Annette Larkins, dark-skinned Annette Larkins, the raw vegan who's been raw vegan for over 30 years, proven track record. She ain't new to this game. She been doing this before there was YouTube. I got a lot of respect for her. I learned this from her. I go and buy some bananas. I get them real cheap. Sometimes I'll go to the farmer's market, save a lot, what have you. I let them ripen, and then I peel them and I put them in the freezer and I freeze them, and I use them in my smoothies. You can make banana milk. You can make all banana. Now, sometimes I will keep my bananas a little bit firm because I like to make granola. I know how to make my own homemade granola, and I'll cut up a bevy of bananas across them, and I will put some almonds, some sunflower seeds, what have you, over it, and I'll have that for it could be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Sometimes I do like my bananas firm, but if I'm going to put my bananas in a smoothie, they have to be. I have to make them ripe. They have to have the dark spots on them, and I have to peel them, and I put them in the freezer, and I freeze them. I always keep bananas. It is my staple. Okay? I got to have my bananas. Understand me clearly. I got the bananas. I got the almond. I like to put my almond peanut butter, or almond butter. I like it with that, with some raisins, coconut milk, cashew nut milk, all the different types of nut milks, cacao powder, which is real chocolate. It's real chocolate, not the processed stuff. So I get excited talking about this stuff, y'all. Speaking of cacao, let's take a look. Y'all, get you some cacao in your life as well. I did not find out about cacao. I forgot how I found out about cacao. I didn't find that out from Annette Larkins, but I did get the bananas from her. Cacao powder, y'all. And we're not talking about the processed kind. I don't buy the processed kind. I buy let me type in unprocessed. Unprocessed. You want to get it unprocessed because it doesn't have all the additives. If you could get it organic, something like this brand right here. Something that's unprocessed. Not with all the additives in it, just plain, simple cacao. And it is not, okay, I'm going to tell y'all right now, the brand I buy might come up here. I don't see my brand. It is not sweet, okay? But me personally, guess what I use to sweeten mine? I don't put no sweetener in it. I don't put no sweetener in my cacao. This stuff is bitter, y'all. Can anybody guess what I use to sweeten my cacao? Can anybody guess? What do you think I use to sweeten up my cacao? I'm looking at the chat to see if anybody can guess what I use to sweeten my cacao, given that it's not. Raw cacao is not sweet. It's bitter. Thank you. Atlanta Angel 84. Shout out to you. Much love. Thank you. You listening. You paying attention. We got a raw vegan in the making. I love it. You got that right. I use banana. It's classic. I'll take me some banana. I'll put some cacao and some coconut milk. Coconut milk, as you can tell, I keep saying it. I adore coconut milk. All unsweetened. I don't sweeten it. I use the banana. And what you could do is you can put more, add bananas to it until it's sweet to your liking, because everybody is different. Everybody is. She like, yay, I'm glad you got that. No, Tehran, I don't use brown sugar. Now, sometimes I will use coconut sugar. Sometimes. But bananas will sweeten it. And I'm talking about when I make like a smoothie. So like, let's see if we can pull up a banana. Let's see, a banana cacao smoothie. Let's see if we can do that. So there you have it. Y'all see those pictures? Look at that. Look at that. Y'all can do this. All it takes is frozen banana. Go use some cacao up in there. Some coconut milk. You don't even have to use coconut milk if you don't want to. You can just straight use the banana and the cacao, and it's going to come out looking all yummy and luscious like this. This is plants. Straight plants. Okay, I don't drink. I can't tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. I can't tell you the last time. Look at that. That looks so good. I can't tell y'all the last time I had chocolate milk, like made from cow, the fake chocolate milk. You know how I make my chocolate milk? I make my chocolate milk with cacao and coconut milk. Hey, Elijah. Hey, everybody that's watching. Shout out to Constructive Alignment. James King said, I'm the type to use all these ingredients, then mess it all up by adding sugar, LOL. But here's what you do, James. Get rid of your regular sugar. Now I do brown sugar is all right by me, but I really don't use too much brown sugar. I like the coconut sugar and the natural sweeteners. Replace your regular sugar with coconut sugar. Okay. You know, you don't have to, if you got to have sugar, if you gotta, but it's an acquired taste. For me, I don't miss sugar. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't even need it. Like, even with my tea cannot be, if I drink sweet tea, it's gotta be like, it can't be that sweet. I don't like sweet tea. Like, I might throw some honey up in there, just very little, but I don't like sweet tea at all. I like Luke sweet tea. Like lukewarm Luke sweet tea. But yeah, so this is some examples of that's a chocolate banana smoothie. Look at that. Banana almond date smoothie. That is just, look at that. This is all plant-based, y'all. This is all plant-based. Okay? All plant-based. And you could throw some almond milk up in there, some almonds. You could do whatever you want. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Now tell me that don't look good. For the people that think that they cannot do this, let me tell you, honey, you will be full. You will be full and you will be satisfied. You do not have to starve yourself. Okay, you can eat till your heart is content until you are full. Yes. Yes. That vegan lifestyle is just amazing. And I'm gonna tell y'all another one of my staples that I absolutely adore. Okay, y'all seeing some of the foods that I eat. Everybody's different with their plant-based and their veganism. But some of the foods that I eat, I'm a mango fan. I love mangoes. Mangoes are like, where's that? Look at that, bright, colorful, juicy, and they are so darn good for you. There has been days where I will have mango for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And don't worry about the sugar content. I'm so tired of people that are not vegans and raw vegans hollering about, oh my God, the sugar. Please, this is plant-based natural sugar. This is not the nasty, gross sugars that you get out the store where you got to worry about getting diabetes, from the processed food. This is not the same. This comes from the earth. It don't get no better than mangoes. Mango is probably my favorite fruit. I adore mango. There have been times where I go to the farmer's market, save a lot. That's where I get mine from. Sometimes I go to Publix, but Publix, they be trying to, y'all too expensive. I sit there and just have me a big, huge bowl, cut up my mangoes, eat my mangoes, and we good. And me and Lauren, she loves mangoes. She loves mangoes. She loves the bananas, and she'll have it for breakfast, and just be just as happy and content with it. And it's just like, yeah. So mangoes, let's look at some of the benefits of mangoes, y'all. Some of the benefits of mangoes. These things are amazing. Great for your skin, your eyes, lowers cholesterol, rich in minerals, removes acne, fights dandruff, helps in diabetes, boosts sex drive, keeps your immune system healthy, fights against heart disease. Oh my God. Look at this. Just prevents cancer, digestion, helps to fight heat stroke. It don't get no better. Mango is one of my all-time. Now, I ain't too crazy about the smoothie stuff. I like to cut my mango up and eat it like that. Like, that's how I do it. Okay? I am a mango fan for days. Now, I did tell y'all, once again, shout out to the GOAT, Annette Larkins. I really appreciate her contribution to just being a dark-skinned woman and being a raw vegan. That's why I respect her so much. Got so much we can learn from her. And my goal is to become raw vegan. Right now, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for a long time. My goal is to become vegan. But I'm about 50% raw and 50% cooked. So you asked the question, well, what do I eat? What kind of cooked raw vegan food, or I'm sorry, what kind of cooked vegan foods do I eat? Okay, one of the rices that I am in love with is, boom, black rice. Okay, you want to prevent darkism? Eat some black rice. Look at that. Black rice is beautiful. Now, I will tell you, you have to let this stuff soak. I let mine soak for a couple of days, and you have to cook it for a long time. It's not like the regular rice. This is like the real deal rice. I mean, this rice is like loaded. Let's look at black rice. Well, first, let's look at a couple of pictures, because it's so yummy, y'all. It is so good. Like, y'all, black rice is the absolute bomb. Okay, it is the absolute bomb. It is absolutely delicious. I love this stuff. I love it. Oh my God. I've got a bag of black rice down there right now underneath my in the cabinet, underneath the sink where I keep my food at, where I keep some of my food at. Look at this black rice. It don't get no better than that. Look at that. Now, black rice, y'all. Let's look at black rice. Black rice is arguably the most healthy form of rice in the world. Hey, y'all, go do y'all research on it. You don't believe me. Antioxidants, fiber, clear skin, gluten-free, detoxifier. Let's look at some other stuff. Man, this black rice, you know, I know it's good for me and all. I know it's very beneficial health-wise, but I like the taste of black rice. So the benefits of black rice, look at it, just looks so good. Like, it's so, ooh. I want to go cook some, but I'm not going to cook some. I have to soak it first. Soak it for a couple of days. Builds immunity, prevents cancer, reduces inflammation, boosts heart health, reduces body weight, can prevent and fight diabetes, improves liver health, flushes toxins from kidneys. Oh my God, the list goes on. Y'all better go get y'all some black rice. And I got mine from an Asian store. Now, I'm assuming that you can go to any Whole Food store and find it. And I don't think I've ever looked for it in like a regular store, though. I got my black rice from an Asian store. That's where I got mine from. But I'm pretty sure you probably could find it like in your regular grocery stores and whatnot. Another food that I love, I'm gonna tell y'all I love, and I make multiple dishes out of this food, is my friend, the chickpeas. And I cannot eat the chickpeas out the can. If it's out the can, Rashida Strober will not eat it. I have to soak my chickpeas. And oh my God, you can make so many things with chickpeas. I am like a huge fan. Chickpeas has like a meaty flavor. Look at that. Oh my God, it looks so good. It looks like a glaze, a caramelized glaze. And that look like maybe some spinach with some onions. Oh my God. I adore chickpeas, and they are so good for you. Fiber, protein, and you know, you can have them with rice, or you can have them just, you know, plain like this. I'm a huge fan of chickpeas. I always have some chickpeas up in my cabinet. Let's see what else I like to eat. I'm a huge fan of. In fact, I cooked this Sunday. Lentils. My friend, the lentils. Now, I love lentils over rice. I like lentils. That's it. My favorite way to eat it is over rice. I'm gonna tell y'all how I cook my lentils. Let me see if I can find a picture with lentils with rice. I cook my lentils in some coconut rice. So what I did was I took a cup of water, and then I took 1/4 cup of coconut milk, boiled it, then threw in the I pre-cooked the beans already, the lentils already. I threw in the rice, and then I put some pre-cooked lentils inside the rice and just brought it to a very low heat And I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all that thing is like off the chain, when I tell you, and my lentils and rice ended up looking a little bit like this. When I tell you, it's like that Jamaican. Let me see if I can type in Jamaican so y'all can get an idea of how it looks. Maybe one day I'll cook it for y'all and y'all can see what I'm talking about. It looks like this. Look at that. That's kind of how my rice comes out looking. When I tell y'all that thing is delicious, and I have it with some, I have it with a big salad, a big, huge green salad. That's how I like mine. So yeah, lentils and rice. And if you go raw, if you decide to go raw vegan, what you could do is you could soak your beans, and then once you soak them, you can eat them. They're edible. Then you don't have to, you don't have to cook the beans. But oh my God, look at this! Look at this! Look at this, y'all. That is just like peas and rice is like one of my all-time vegan favorites, especially if it has been cooked in coconut milk. Y'all, listen, I'm getting hungry. And let's see, what time is it? It's 7:24, folks, and I am up here getting hungry and wanting me something to eat. And I think that I might go in there and warm up my yummy, delicious, wonderful lentils and rice. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this live. But I want to thank y'all for taking the time to watch. And I want to encourage y'all to go and check out Annette Larkins and research her and see how great she is. This woman is wonderful. She's a raw vegan, and learn so much from her. And just consider, look at that. That looks delicious. Consider going vegan. Okay. You could start off by having one vegan meal a day, and then one vegan day where you just one vegan day out the week where you just only eat vegan foods. And then from there, just take your time and progressively get into it. Drink a lot of water, get off the sodas, get off the fruit punches, the fake fruit punches, and get on the water, get on the juice, the whole plant fruits and juices. I'm not talking about that stuff you buy at the store. Okay. And, just gradually get into it. And you can do it. Do your research. Find someone that inspires you, whether it be Annette Larkins or not. I just recommend her because she's been a long-term raw vegan with proven results and a proven track record, which I got so much respect for. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in today. I hope you liked this video. And if you would like to contribute to my dark skin campaign, which the goal is to go on a worldwide tour, Darkism tour, a worldwide Darkism tour. The goal is to raise $10 million. I want you to go to my Cash App, $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala, and make a contribution. Or you can go to my PayPal at icecreamladydream@yahoo.com and make a contribution. I want to thank you all for listening to the world's first and only dark skin activist. The reason that anybody speaks on colorism, dark skin, and darkism, whether they admit it or not, they plagiarize me all day. And I want to thank every single person for watching and for their support. Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist. Good night.